He thought it was just another flight, a routine trip. But what was inside his suitcase would change everything. Forever. Across the world, another man faced a frozen nightmare in one of the harshest places on Earth. 2 stories. 1 question. How far would you go to survive or protect someone you love? Monday morning, Frankfurt Airport. Ahmed, 32, carried a tan suitcase heavier than anything he'd ever lifted. Inside it, his entire world. Not money, not documents, but someone he loved deeply. Ahmed's hands shook as he approached the check-in counter. His heart pounded so fast, he feared the suitcase would slip from his grip. The rules wouldn't allow him to bring her on the plane, so he made a difficult decision. He checked the suitcase in, like cargo. The airline clerk smiled, unaware of the secret inside. Ahmed's eyes never left the conveyor belt as the suitcase disappeared behind the rubber flaps. Then came the flight. Turbulence shook the plane. Every bump, every jolt made Ahmed's stomach twist. What if something happened before he could reach her? Hours later, at LAX baggage claim, James, an airport worker, noticed a lone suitcase, soft-sided, tan, no tags, heavy, unclaimed. He bent down, grabbed the handles, and discovered something unexpected. Authorities were called. Detective Rachel Evans arrived. No ID, no tags, just a mysterious tan suitcase. Surveillance footage revealed nothing suspicious. A tip suggested it might belong to someone missing, but flight logs didn't match. Someone was hiding the truth, and the truth was closer than anyone imagined. Back in Sacramento, Karim noticed his roommate, Omar, acting strangely. He kept looking over his shoulder, refusing to answer questions. 3 days later, Omar left early in the morning and never returned. A note, 2 passports, 1 ticket. Inside Ahmed's apartment, detectives found a small book of photographs. The person he cared for had trusted him completely, but circumstances had gone terribly wrong. Ahmed survived the flight, but the weight of responsibility was overwhelming. 3 days later, he took his own life. Trust, responsibility, and unforeseen consequences, all inside a single suitcase. A tragedy that shocked everyone who discovered it. Meanwhile, 10,000 miles away, on the frozen edge of Antarctica, Sergei Ivanov faced a very different challenge. January 1962, a Soviet research team of 12 men landed on a barren, windswept coast. They had 2 months to build a base before the polar winter set in. Temperatures dropped below -100 degrees Fahrenheit. The ocean froze solid. No help, no contact, just ice, isolation, and survival against the elements. At first, everything seemed manageable. Shelters were built, equipment set up, samples collected. But then, Sergei felt a sharp pain in his stomach. Fever, nausea, and swelling signaled serious trouble. The team doctor, young and inexperienced, realized there was only one option. But there was no hospital, no anesthesia, no outside help, just 4 men ready to assist in an unprecedented situation. Sergei was about to perform a self-surgery. At 2 a.m., with steady hands, he injected himself with a local anesthetic. 4 men held him steady. He carefully made the incision. Pain shot through him, but he pressed on. He located the problem, treated it, stitched himself up, and cleaned the wound. Hours later, he survived. Sergei Ivanov returned home hailed as a hero. One of the rarest self-surgeries in history, completed in the freezing isolation of Antarctica. 2 worlds, 2 challenges. Ahmed's love and trust, lost to circumstances beyond control. Sergei's life, saved by courage, determination, and sheer willpower. One story ends in tragedy. One ends in survival. Both remind us life is fragile, choices matter, and sometimes the world is watching, even when you think it isn't. If these stories shocked you, wait until you see the next one. Click here to binge our Places You Can't Go playlist. Subscribe, turn on notifications, and join us, where the most unbelievable, suspenseful stories await.